is Tanya, and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another speed build. Today we are building a large modern house in the hills in Del Sol Valley. So we're up in the pinnacles today, and this is a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom house, which also includes an office, a gym, and a pool, and it comes in at around 222,000 simoleons. So you're going to need a little bit of cash if you want to move up here. The pinnacles alone are just so expensive. I think just buying the lot is like 30,000 simoleons. But the view up here, I mean, it's gorgeous. I really, really like that. So it's debatably worth it to spend that much money. I mean, if you want to have your rich and famous Sims, this is the place to be. I actually haven't played a ton with the fame in the game. When I first got Get Famous, I did do a short Let's Play on it, and it was really, really fun. But I never got ultra famous, although we did win a Starlight accolade, which was quite cool and very unexpected. But I think that system is really fun and definitely something I'd explore more. It is kind of repetitive, but there are a lot of different gigs and different costumes, and it's just kind of fun and goofy to watch your Sims go around and performing things and getting their hair and makeup done because it gets messed up a lot, and it's just an interesting pack. I've never been somebody that's always wanting like fame in the game. Like we had Showtime, which was pretty cool in The Sims 3. I actually really liked that one because like performing as a musician was really cool. Oh, and we had acrobats too. Those were pretty cool. But I've never just been into like the gameplay of having a famous Sim for some reason. I guess it's because I like having my gameplay be a little bit more realistic, but I like doing things I wouldn't normally do in the game. So like everybody's cheating on each other and stuff like that sometimes, which is really fun. Or people are dying, drowning in pools and things. I feel like that makes me sound like a horrible person, but we're all Sims players here. We all know what I'm talking about. But I don't do a lot of fame and stuff. I've also done a lot of gameplay with vampires, which was quite fun. I do enjoy that life state quite a bit. But anyway, we are figuring out the front shape of this house. It's very boxy. It's got that classic modern shape to it. I just kind of fiddled around quite a bit, and I really wanted that diagonal front door, which I did keep. I think it's a unique feature of this house, and I'm very happy with how this came out. And if at any point in time I'm a little confused as to what's going on screen, I actually built this almost a month ago now, and I don't know why. I think it's because I didn't want to edit it because it was a lot of footage. But I'm just getting around to editing and voicing it over now. So I might not remember exactly when I do something or some of the decisions I made. But I just edited it, so we should be fine. But I did build this a few weeks back, and I really like how the outside came out. The inside's fine as well, but like I love the outside. I have a lot of trouble furnishing larger builds. So you'll probably see inside that struggle, maybe a little bit of it might be a little sparse in places. I tried my best. My heart is definitely with tiny homes. I think we all know that by now. But it's fun to do something like this from time to time. I get so amused when I stutter like that. But anyway, we're figuring out the porch area. I really liked having these tiered porches. So you're going up a couple of different levels to get to the pool. I thought that was kind of fun, and having the weird shape of the pool as well, and having the back fence mimic that shape and have everything on a diagonal. There's just a couple diagonals in this build, and I quite enjoyed that. But here we are figuring out a driveway and walkway to the front door, doing these diagonal tiles to make it fit really well with that diagonal door. I just really like that for some reason. It's such a simple idea, but I was like, this looks cool. And then I used these half walls as little low-lying fences to frame out the driveway in the front, which I don't think that's driveway. I think it's a gym. And I know I just uploaded a build this week, I think, that had a gym in it as well. Was it in the garage? I think it was just somewhere in that. No, it was in the garage. It was that winter home I did. But I built this way before it. So I definitely heard all your suggestions for some different ideas of what to do in those. Well, I saw a couple comments. I'm hoping a couple more come in. And in the future, I can do some more interesting things in garages. I really like, honestly, when I have space in a house, making it like a dirty old garage that you could pull a car into, or having a car in there, having like the laundry and stuff in there and just a bunch of junk storage, like putting the Christmas boxes. I like doing that, but I don't always have space in a house to actually include a proper garage. But trust me, if we ever get cars and functional garages, I'm going to make so much space for garages. Oh, I'm going to be very excited if we ever get that. Ooh, can you imagine the fancy modern houses where you could like park the cars inside and like 6-car garage? Yeah. I think if we ever get cars, I'm going to build a house with like a crazy amount of space in the garage for cars. But here we are figuring out the color. I actually did try a couple different things. I cut out the footage, but that black cube in the middle on the top level for a little while was like bright red. And I didn't paint the rest of it. It just had this bright red cube, and I kind of liked the look of it, but I thought it was a little bit too bright and crazy. But I do have a very bright build coming out later this week, which I'm excited to share. It is very out of my comfort zone, the color scheme I went with, and I hope you guys do enjoy it. It was fun, but that'll be out later this week, so be on the lookout for something very, very colorful coming from me, because I feel like that's just something I don't do very often. But anyway, we're going to be adding a hot tub out here. I thought it would be nice to have a hot tub in addition to having a giant pool. I just really like how fancy this backyard is. It's not overly cluttered. It doesn't have a crazy amount of landscaping. It's very manicured for the most part, but it does have a nice amount of cozy spaces. You can just relax by the pool. We're going to have like a seating area over here as well. I mean, this is the dining area because I wanted to be able to have beautiful large cookouts out here, but we also have like outdoor seating as well, some couches over here. And do we add a fire pit in the middle or just a table? I think we just had a table. But I really like how this area came out. I think it's just a really nice space to entertain. You could definitely throw some pool parties or just like cookouts and stuff. I actually haven't done that in a while. I really need to sit down and just play the game sometime soon because I build so many houses. It's like all I want to do lately. And I keep being like, oh, I gotta sit down and play the game because I really do enjoy playing the game. That's how I got into The Sims in the first place. But at the same time, like every time I open the game, I'm like, ooh, I have an idea for a build. So I guess I must prefer building over playing if that's always what takes precedent in my head. So, oh well. Eventually, I will find some time, maybe around Christmas. Oh, I could curl up like on my laptop in bed on Christmas and play The Sims for old time's sake. I used to do that so much growing up. Oh man, I used to just always curl up and play Sims for hours, especially around Christmas time because I used to get packs closer to Christmas because my birthday is near Christmas, and then Christmas I'd be like, Sims packs, thank you. I would also like save up money, probably in a very irresponsible way, when I was in high school to buy new packs for The Sims 3 because I didn't have a job and I had no money because I was in high school. So when I wanted to get a new pack for The Sims, I would like eat like a lot of food before work at home, and then the money I got for lunch money, I wouldn't buy lunch. I would just keep it and I'd collect it over a few weeks. And then I'm like, yeah, I can buy whatever stuff pack. Stuff packs for The Sims 3 were $20, which is crazy. Like, oh my gosh, because game packs in The Sims 4 are so much more worth it than stuff packs in The Sims 3. I don't know. Just an opinion there. But that was how I saved up for packs, and also asking them for holidays and stuff. And if occasionally I could just convince one of my relatives to just like grab me one, like my grandma, can I please get Seasons? So that was really fun. Actually, I think Seasons came out when I was in college. I vaguely remember getting Seasons while I was working at one of the colleges I went to. I think that one came out later, but I know Generations and like late night and stuff was all while I was in high school. But anyway, we're in the kitchen now, and I actually did this whole wall of the kitchen and then I deleted it because I changed my mind. So I cut out that first part of the footage, so you just saw the dining area first, and now we are working on the kitchen. I do like how this room came out. This whole house has a lot of darks and lights mixed together, lots of black and beige and brown, classic Tanya color schemes because it's my favorite, and I think it looks really, really good in modern houses, and I enjoyed using these counters from Island Living as well. I did change the backsplash in the kitchen quite a few times, but I think I ended up keeping the black we just had. Yeah, I just swapped it out again. But we're going to be adding some shelving over here. I do get rid of the top level there because I didn't feel like I wanted clutter that far up. It'd be hard to reach. It didn't work out. But I did add a bunch of clutter on these shelves using this handy dandy red shelf. There's a download link in the description down below if you'd like to download that shelf. It's fantastic. It's one of my favorite pieces of custom content. I don't use much custom content, especially build wise. I pretty much only use this shelf, and then I use CC custom content Cass custom content because I really like, new hairstyles and clothes and stuff. But build mode, this is it. Just this red shelf. It's all you need. It's the best. But anyway, we're just cluttering up these shelves. We're going to be switching a couple of the items around, I think, in a little while. Also, apologies if you can hear my cat. He's sitting in the window right now and he was watching squirrels, but then like some leaves started falling down and he was like looking at the window like, oh my God, I need to eat it. And like kind of his head's going back and forth as fast as it can. So there is a chance we might hear my cat just like plunge his face into a window. So if you hear that, that's what that is. But anyway, we're just figuring out some more decorations in here. I really wanted to use that shelf with all the paintings on it. I don't use that very often, but it didn't really fit in this house, so I didn't end up using that in the end. But I love the table and chairs that I used in the dining area of this kitchen. That is a table from Get Famous, and the chairs are from Bowling Night Stuff, and I love them so much. That is a style that is just very near and dear to me. I love it so much. I want to decorate my whole house with that, and one day I will have mid-century or postmodern type furniture. It's just so good and I love it so much. But anyway, we are into the living room now. I did use these base games couches, and I believe this rug is from Fitness Stuff. I really like it. It's just got some nice geometrical shapes on it, lines all over it, and it comes in some really funky colors, but also some really subtle colors, and I liked the pop of blue with the green in here. And there's bookcases galore in here. I don't know why, but I decided all of the walls needed to be bookcases. And like I said, I built this a few weeks ago, and I probably would have done it different now. But this is what I did with it, and I guess it's different. I don't use this many bookcases normally, but you'll see us adding those shortly. And it's a lot. If you want to read, I mean, you got enough books. There's so many books in this house, but we're starting that. I did stack some of these Moschino bookcases over on this wall. Then we have these Seasons one lining this wall, and then we have shelves in the windows, and yeah, there's a lot of bookcases. There are a lot. I imagine they're built in, which I think is kind of a cool idea, but it makes this room a little bit tight. So, I mean, there's definitely other ways like you could decorate this house, but that's just kind of how it is sometimes. If you don't do speed builds, you might not realize that, but like when you're watching footage back, sometimes you're like, maybe I shouldn't have done that. But I guess that happens when you're just doing a build in general, whether you're recording it or not. Like you make a decision and then a little while later, you're like, actually, I don't like that color or that bookcase or what have you. But I left it. I think it still looks nice. It just might not be exactly what I'd pick if I did it a second time. But I have a couple of things on the table. I'm using those magazines from the Moschino stuff pack again because I love them. I actually really, really enjoy that stuff pack. That wasn't one that I ever thought I would actually really like, but I really do. For the build and buy stuff, it's so good. And then in our entryway here, we're just adding a table and mirror so you can check yourself out before you head out the door. And we're going to be adding like little, I think they're hooks that you're supposed to hang stuff on with spa day. We're going to be adding those around the mirror just to add a little bit more decoration, or maybe they're lights. I don't know, but I thought they looked kind of cool, so we did that. And then we are into the dining room. I changed the colors in here quite a few times. It started black. I think we ended up on like a light beigey brown color, if I'm not mistaken. This is a kind of weird room. It's a very long room, and I enjoyed adding these ottomans in the window. It just felt like a space you would be able to sit and a lounge, and then we were adding some storage over there. I don't know if we kept those particular storage cabinets or if we changed them, but I know we kept storage in this room, and I think we're about to change some of the colors. I really wanted to add more of the blue throughout. I don't remember if we actually got that to work in this room or not, but I didn't want the whole place to be, brown and beige, even though, I did want that because that's what I like. I was trying to add a little bit more color in here. Did we keep that rug green or did we change it to blue? Because for some reason I'm thinking it's blue in the end, but I'm not sure. I guess we're going to find out together. But I also put my favorite plant over in that corner. I always use it with the white vase, but I decided, or not vase, planter, but I decided to use it with the blue vase this time, I think, unless I changed it. But I love that plant. It's like my most favorite plant, and I try not to overuse it. So hard because it's so cute. It looks so good in every house, in every location. It's great. But here we are changing to this like I don't know what, grayish brown color. And I think it looks nice. It's definitely something different. Ooh, there's the blue rug. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. Did I keep it? No, I changed it to gray. Okay. But at least I know why I thought it might have been blue, because I did change it because I just watched this footage back. But this is the downstairs bathroom. It's the only one I include in this footage because I think they're all fairly similar. And in long builds like this, I tend to only include one bathroom because otherwise this would be the longest build, because this does have 3 bathrooms. I mean, that's not that many, but it does get quite repetitive after a while of watching, a bunch of bathrooms that look exactly the same being built. So I spared you guys that. But this is the gym area. I just have a couple of pieces of equipment in here, and we're going to have some yoga mats. Did we keep the punching bag? I don't remember. Oh, I forgot we had that kick thing that came with Strangerville. That's a really cool item, and I never use it. So that was a cool thing to add in here. And we got the mirrors on the walls. I'm pretty sure we add some kind of stereo system as well so that you can listen to some music while you work out. I just think this is a pretty nice home gym, and I love using these puzzle piece floor mats in gyms because that's just kind of what I associate those puzzle mats with. Actually, I've never been to a gym that had them. I'm sure there's plenty, but growing up, I took a lot of martial arts, and the entire room where you're practicing your skills is on those mats. So I associate it with working out and sport and stuff like that. So I think that's why I did that. But this is the master bedroom. It is brown and black. Surprise, surprise. And yeah, we have the bed against this wall here with this beautiful backsplash of brown. I think it looks really, really nice. And I love these paintings from City Living. They are really, really nice and very modern as well. And that lamp from Get Famous might be one of my favorite items in Get Famous. It's one of my favorite lamps. It's not really a modern lamp, but I feel like it fits in every scenario I ever put it in. It's just really pretty. And I also really enjoy mixing styles. You guys probably know that. I'll be like, I'm going to build a modern thing. And then I have traditional furniture, or more so I use a lot of mid-century stuff in my modern builds because I feel like I can't stick to a single style. I can apparently stick to a single color scheme. I do it very often, but I love to mismatch styles and colors sometimes, sometimes when I'm feeling a little adventurous, but I feel like nothing's ever a specific style for me because that's just realistic to how it is in my real life. And yeah, we also added a guitar over here, and I didn't put a lot on the little balconies around this house. I put some seating spots, some plants, and I think one of them has a chess table. But that's definitely stuff you could change if you download this house. And if you would like to download this house, it is available on the Sims 4 gallery if you search Gryphi or the hashtag MsGryphi. That information is also down below, as well as a direct download link to the gallery website if you'd prefer to download it that way. Typically, I upload my builds to the gallery right before the video goes live, so it's usually a pretty good indication that if you're following me on the gallery, that a video is about to post. But I've been considering uploading them further ahead than that, so I don't forget to upload them to the gallery or if I don't have time. So you might get some more sneak peeks early for builds. I'm kind of thinking I might do that soon. But I also really like the suddenly upload thing, and it's just really fun because I can see the comments come in and they're like, oh my god, I can't wait for the video, and I just love that. I really love communicating with you guys. But yeah, if you guys want to follow me on the gallery, you can usually get sneak peeks of builds before they come out, whether that's 2 minutes before or if I do actually start uploading them earlier, because sometimes I honestly forget to upload things when I post a video. So yeah, I might be experimenting with that shortly. But this is another bedroom in the house. It's very purple. This could be for anyone. I didn't really have specific Sims in mind for those 2 bedrooms. The main one and this one are actually 3 of the bedrooms. They're kind of generic, and I really like how they came out though. The purple in here is just so pretty. Purple and brown together look so nice. I feel like that's a color scheme I never would have thought of before I started building in The Sims, but I really like how it came out. And then we also have a green bedroom we'll be doing shortly. And then there's a kid's bedroom, which is blue and black. And I love that room so much, but I think that's the last bedroom we do. But we're out on another balcony, keeping it fairly simple, just so there's something out there. But I feel like that's just a space you would customize to what your Sims would specifically need if you downloaded this house for yourself. But this is going to be the kids' bedroom. Maybe I did do this first. I thought I did the green bedroom first, or maybe I already did the green bedroom and I talked over it and I had no idea. Either way, there's a green bedroom. You might have already seen it. But this is the kids' bedroom, and I love this room so much. I feel like it's so cozy and so pretty, and I really love the swatch on these beds. These are from Seasons, And oh my God, there's so much about that pack. I just love that pack. It's one of the best expansion packs in the game, if not the best. I think it is the best, in my opinion. Actually, speaking of which, I get asked a ton what my favorite packs are for the game and all that kind of stuff. I was wondering if you guys would be interested around the end of the year, once we've had university for a while, if you guys would like to see a video of me like ranking what I think is like my favorite packs, or also like best bang for your buck and stuff like that, rating what I think is best for building, gameplay, all that kind of thing. I just think it'd be interesting, and I want to wait until the next pack comes out to do that, but I get those questions a lot, so let me know if you guys would be interested in a video like that. That'd be very helpful to know. But we're just adding some decorations around the desk in here. I wanted to make sure there is a laptop for these kids or tweens. I kind of imagine this would be a tweens room. I know I said it's kids, but like it doesn't feel like a young child's room. It feels like, you know, like 11, 12-year-old kids' room. And the colors are just so fun. I don't know why. I just love adding bright neon colors with black. I think it's just the contrast between them. It just looks really nice in my opinion. And it's a room I definitely would like. And here is the green room. I didn't talk over it. I'm going to talk over it now. Well, I'm going to talk about it now. But I mean, there's not much to it. It's a very, very simple room. It's green and brown. I think it's really cozy. I feel like this could be a spare bedroom because I didn't overly decorate it. So I'm kind of thinking that's probably what the intention for this was. Like I said, I built this a few weeks back, but that's probably what the intention was, because it's not an overly personalized decorated room. It's fairly simple, but I think it came out nice, and it makes sense for a larger house like this to have a spare bedroom. But this is the office. I did use this video station that we got with Get Famous for you to go ahead and make YouTube videos, essentially. And I think I added the music mixing station in here as well. Just a bunch of fun career themed items that came with Get Famous are in this room, and some decorations as well. I think it came out pretty nicely, and it's a fun space to use. So you can be a content creator, or you can be like a famous actor or actress in this house. Anything works if you guys grab this house. But anyway, we are going to be coming to the end of the video here shortly. I do hope you guys did enjoy this build. If you did, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not already. I'd love to have you join us. And if you click that bell, it'll turn on notifications so you'll be notified of every single time I upload a new video. You can also follow me on the gallery and on Twitter and all of those places you can keep up to date. I look forward to talking to you guys soon, but we're heading on into screenshots here in a couple of seconds. So I hope you guys do enjoy those, and I will see you all next time. Bye, everybody.